6. Or, they simply didn't feel it. And that's okay. Not every connection is meant to click. But the biggest mistake we make is this. We blame ourselves. We think we're not enough. We think someone else is better. We think attraction is a competition. No. Attraction is not a competition. Attraction is chemistry. And chemistry is not controlled by effort. You cannot force someone to feel something for you. Just like you cannot force yourself to like someone who feels almost perfect, but something is missing. The mind is weird like that. Now let's talk about something interesting. Why do we get attracted to the wrong people? You know that one person who gives mixed signals, confuses you, ignores you, and still your brain says, let's keep trying. That's because uncertainty increases dopamine. When someone is unpredictable, one day sweet, one day cold, one day distant, one day interested, your brain becomes addicted to the highs and lows. It's the same psychology used in casinos. And you're the player, waiting for emotional jackpot. But jackpot never comes. Now here's the golden truth. Attraction is natural. Rejection is natural. But attachment is a choice. Attraction is what pulls you in. Attachment is what makes you stay. Rejection is what redirects you. And if someone rejects you, remember, they didn't reject you. They rejected the role you would have played in their life. And that's fine. Let's simplify everything with a relatable example. Imagine you walk into a restaurant. You see many tables. One table looks cozy, inviting, perfect. One table looks uncomfortable. One table is messy. One is already occupied. One just doesn't feel right. Now think about it. You choose the table that fits you. Not because the other tables are bad, but because that one table matches your mood, your comfort, your vibe. People choose people the same way. If someone chooses you, it's beautiful. If someone doesn't, it's not personal. It simply means you weren't. Because, scientifically speaking, rejection activates the same brain areas as physical pain. So yes, when someone ignores your text, it literally hurts. Not metaphorically. Literally. But here's the important part. Rejection is rarely about your worth. It's mostly about their psychology. Let's look at some hidden reasons. 1. Their brain doesn't recognize familiarity. We feel drawn to people who remind us of something. A personality we trust. A vibe we like. A comfort we've felt before. If your vibe doesn't match their brain's familiarity filter, they may not feel attraction. Even if you're amazing. It's not your fault. It's literally biology. 2. They're emotionally unavailable. Emotionally unavailable people are like locked phones. You can press the buttons, but nothing opens. Some people reject not because they don't like you, but because they aren't ready for connection. Their brain avoids emotional effort, even when they feel something. 3. They're scared of losing control. Attraction makes people feel vulnerable. Some people reject because they don't want to get hurt. They don't want to feel dependent. Or they simply don't want to lose power. So instead of leaning in, they step back. You triggered something old. People carry emotional wounds from past experiences. And sometimes your personality, energy, or honesty hits an old memory in their subconscious. Your genuine affection might feel dangerous to someone who has only known unhealthy love. So they reject the connection to protect themselves. 5. They want the chase, not the relationship. You know those people who act like they love you when you're distant, but ignore you the moment you show interest? Their brain is addicted to unpredictability. They don't want love. They want excitement. And the moment things become real, they run. Have you ever liked someone so much that even their hi felt like a national award? But when you replied hi smiling face with smiling eyes, they vanished like a free Wi-Fi signal? Yeah, welcome to the emotional roller coaster called attraction and rejection. Today we're talking about the hidden psychology behind why we fall for certain people in seconds. And why sometimes those same people treat us like the skip ad button. And trust me, once you understand this, half of your confusion, overthinking, and midnight emotional damage will automatically reduce. So let's begin. You know that moment when you see someone and your brain goes, yes. This one. No reasons, no logic, no explanation. Just instant butterflies, background music, and 3-second imaginary marriage. That's because attraction is a biological reaction disguised as romance. Your brain is constantly scanning faces, voices, confidence levels, body language, and secretly deciding who feels safe, familiar, exciting, comforting, trustworthy, or simply cute. It's like your brain is running a silent PowerPoint presentation. Nice smile. Good energy. Looks like they won't ruin my life, probably. Approved. But here's the real twist. We are not attracted to people, we're attracted to how they make our brain feel. Let me explain. If someone gives you comfort, validation, curiosity, surprise, or emotional warmth, your brain releases dopamine. And your brain loves dopamine. Your brain is basically like, who gave this feeling? That person? Cool. Bring them again. That's why sometimes you fall for someone who isn't even your type. Because your brain doesn't care about your type, it cares about chemistry. And chemistry is not something you create with effort. It just happens. Now, let's flip the coin. Why do we get rejected? And why does it hurt like someone punched us in our emotional kidneys? Attraction isn't a mystery. Rejection isn't a failure. Love isn't a performance. And you are not a resume that needs approval. The right person won't confuse you, drain you, or ignore you. The right person's mind will naturally feel safe around you. Their psychology will recognize your presence before you even speak. And you won't have to chase, beg, or prove your worth. Because real chemistry doesn't need convincing. It just happens quietly, instantly, authentically. So if you're dealing with attraction, rejection, confusion, or emotional plot twists,